Whispers of the Night. In the quaint town of Crestwood Hollow, nestled between ancient forests and rolling hills, the full moon rose high above the treetops, illuminating the night with an ethereal glow. It painted shadows that danced along the cobblestone streets, whispering secrets known only to the darkness. The townsfolk were well acquainted with the tales passed down through generations, tales of shadowy figures lurking in the woods, of howls that echoed through the night, and of a curse that turned men into beasts beneath the moon's watchful gaze. 16-year-old Lily Monroe had heard these stories all her life but never thought much of them. This year, however, curiosity got the better of her. With her friends, she planned to attend the annual Harvest Festival, the first since her mother's passing. As they prepared for the evening, the air was thick with excitement, but an unsettling feeling gnawed at Lily's gut. She brushed it off, blaming her nerves on the festival's atmosphere. Clad in a deep green dress adorned with autumn leaves, Lily stepped out into the cool night air, joining her friends at the town square. Laughter filled the air like music, alongside the delicious scents of kelcorn and caramel apples. But as the moon rose higher, its light seemed to cast an eerie blanket over the town, making Lily's skin prickle with unease. "Lily, come on, let's go to the haunted house," shouted Jenna, her best friend, pulling her toward a rickety structure at the edge of the festival grounds. It stood ominously beneath the full moon, its wooden frame creaking in the slightest breeze. "No way, you know that place is just an old rumor," Lily protested, but Jenna's excited eyes and the pleading of their friends enticed her forward. With a reluctant sigh, she agreed. Inside the haunted house, darkness enveloped them, punctuated only by flashes of fake lightning and ghostly wails played through hidden speakers. The air was thick with dust and dread, but the group moved deeper, finding thrill in the fear-mongering decor. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from beyond the walls, causing Lily's heart to race. "What was that?" she whispered. "Probably just the wind," Jenna laughed, but her voice faltered. The sound didn't come again, but Lily could swear she sensed a presence behind them. A shiver ran down her spine. "Let's keep moving," she said, her voice steadier than she felt. As they ventured further, the air grew colder, sharper. The sounds of their excitement faded, replaced by an unsettling stillness. They reached a darkened room adorned with faded portraits and cobwebs, a perfect setting for their active imaginations. "Look at this," Jenna said, pointing to a framed old photograph that hung crookedly on the wall. It depicted a group of townsfolk in an unsettling celebration, with eyes that seemed to follow them. Beneath it was a plaque, worn and barely readable, "The Night of the Hunt, 1823. Quote, "A sudden howl pierced the silence, low and haunting, echoing through the walls." The friends froze, eyes wide. "Was that a dog?" Sam asked, but there was an edge in his voice that made it seem like he didn't believe it. Lily swallowed hard. "Maybe we should." Before she could finish, a heavy thud resonated, and the wall behind them cracked. A sliver of moonlight poured in as something brushed against the wooden door. Panic surged through the group. They turned and hurried out, plunging into the labyrinth of darkness outside. In the dim light, they could see shadows twisting and turning as if they were alive. Then, the howl cut through again, closer this time, reverberating with primal fury. "That's not normal," Jenna screamed. They ran, hearts pounding, racing towards the carnival lights that flickered at the edge of the woods. The moon's glow revealed dark figures darting among the trees, tall, unearthly creatures with fur-like shadows and eyes that glowed with hunger. "Run, Lily, don't look back," Sam shouted as the group stumbled forward, the sounds of claws scraping against the ground echoing behind them. Lily felt a rush of adrenaline but also the weight of fear. They reached the festival, the laughter and joviality now tainted by an overwhelming dread. "Where are they?" Lily gasped as she turned to glance back, but the shadows were gone, replaced by an eerie stillness as though the night itself held its breath. Then she saw it. A figure lurking at the edge of the trees, tall and forbidding, illuminated by the flickering lights of the festival. Its eyes flashed in the darkness, meeting Lily's gaze with a knowing hunger. Before she could scream, it vanished into the woods, leaving behind only silence and a lingering sense of dread. The festival continued around her, filled with laughter. No one seemed to notice the sinister atmosphere that clung to the night. "Let's get out of here," Jenna urged, trembling in the shadows. They slipped away, leaving Crestwood Hollow's haunted whispers and the shadows of the forest behind, but the feeling of being watched would forever linger. Weeks later, when the moon rose full and bright, the townspeople would tell their tales again, and Lily would listen, knowing the beast in the woods wasn't just a rumor. Some tales were etched in blood, and somewhere in the dark heart of the forest, the moon had revealed long-buried horrors, a truth that would remain with her, as real as the shadows that stalked the night.